Hi, this is B from Sorcery Soap, and today I'm going to show you how to do the brickwork and the soap. I've struggled with trying to make these bricks look cool for a long time, and I think they're useful. It's good to have in your toolbox to know how to make bricks if you want to make a path or if you want to make a little building or something like that. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I used this stamp that I made and put on top of here. And for a lot of years I made little cardboard feet and cut them out in the soap to make the prints. And then a couple of years ago I made the stamp, and I think it's a good tool. So I'm going to show you how to do this today. And we have a lot of red soap dough at Sorcery Soap. So we've been having a debate in our house for a while now, and whether it's better to try and find new customers or to do everything you can to retain the customers that you have. And I've had a very strong opinion about just maintaining and holding on and keeping those that are loyal and that have discovered us. I think that is more interesting to me, to do it that way. So I hand painted cards to send as thank yous in all my orders for a while. And once we moved, I couldn't keep up anymore. So I realized I was going to have to do something else, because if I want to do other things, I can't tell if that's, I think that's colorant in there. Anyway, so I started making cards, and I've worked in the digital field for a long time. I was a photographer for a long time, and so I have over 1 million likes over at Pixabay. So I thought, why am I letting them get all the traffic? Why don't I do it on my own website? So that's what I'm doing, and offering my artwork from another perspective, not just soap artwork, which is transitory. And this is sort of temporary. I have an air bubble right there. So yeah, so now we have a whole host of greeting cards. And if you're a soap maker or you give lots of gifts and you want wholesale prices for the cards, contact me directly, and then we'll send you a card list. We'll send you a price list. But yeah, so I'm always looking for unique cards. I like sending things in the post, and I think that is a wonderful treat to give somebody individually. You don't have to cost you, I don't know what stamps are now, like 15 cents. I don't even know. But I think that's a lovely treat, and I want to continue to support that. People reading, writing, and sending notes to each other instead of texts and things like that all the time. I think I love getting cards in the mail, and I don't get them often enough, so I try to send them, which I have to do a whole slew of them this week. Anyway, so I think that's good. I think that'll last. So here's some soaps that I have already cured. I stamped these. These were my test soaps from a while ago, but they're fully cured, hard. Gold mica. They're really shimmery and beautiful. And these are, everybody asked how long do the stencils last, and they last quite a long time. So here's what I'm going to do just to test, make sure I have, yep, I have enough. So I need to put some water on here. It's just water that I'm putting on here so that it'll stick. Okay. Yes, and I'm covering up my cool stencil, but I wanted to use a cured bar soap. Okay. So then measure that. So what are your thoughts? Do you think it's better to try and get new customers, or do you like customer loyalty? Which one do you think? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I think both is really great, but it is very hard to get new customers. And I really respect loyal customers, especially after, you know, I've seen so many companies change. So all I'm doing is trying to find the edge right here and go down the edge. And then all that can be sort of sorted out that way. There. Okay, so that's the top. Don't worry about the mess. We're going to fix that. I just want them to sit down flat so you can see. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm always thinking of different ways that I can try and make your orders a surprise and put soap samples. Takes me a week to do a bunch of soap samples, stamp them, fill them in, you know, trim them and tidy them up and package them, and then they have to cure, you know, all that. So I really commit a lot to free samples and free things and gifts and surprises, because I think it's, I want you to feel delighted when you order from us. I wanted to show you these stamps. So here's the stamps. This is the stamp I'm going to use for this process. Here it is. These stamps are leather punch stamps, and I'll put a link in the description below so that you know where you can get those if you want, because there's little shapes that are really helpful that I can't find as cookie cutters. And if you search these for cookie cutters, unless somebody knows different, just a few years ago I bought these, and they're not this small, and I really like this size. So this is a duller side and this is a sharp side because they're used for leather, so I use the dull side. Santa soap, Christmas Eve soap. So thanks for watching, and take a look at the new stuff over at Sorcery Soap. And if you have any questions, please holler at me and let me know what you think. Okay, thanks.